Hello friends, welcome to Agitech Book. So this is the review video of this Realme Buds with pros and cons and some tips how to use for a better experience. So without wasting your time, let's start the video. So guys, I divided this video into parts, pros and cons. So let's start with the pros, and I noted some points for a better review. So first come for a build quality. This headphone is a really very durable and flexible. You can stretch like this, and the wires are very good. But this part of the headphone is of plastic, but it's look very high quality of plastic. You don't have a complaint for this, like it's a rough and tough use. So the next part is the size of this headphone is really very compact. You can wear it, and in a day you don't feel you have wearing something. Sometimes I was forget I wear a headphone. This is the medium size of earpiece which I changed from the original one. The original one which is come is the size of this earpiece is too big for my ears. That's for I changed it. But they provide a 3 or 4, so you can easily get from your size. Now let's talk about the sound quality. Sound quality is really very good. Bass of this headphone is good. You can see another videos on YouTube of this headphone review. They told you it have a very loud bass, very high bass, deep bass. But seriously, I told you this have a good bass. It's not a very high, not it's a good bass. They told you the bass of this headphone is like coming from a sound box, DJ sound systems. This is not the truth. This is the good bass. But one thing I tell you, I experienced the 3-4 more headphones. I'm also used a Samsung Level U for 1 week, and the bass quality and the sound quality is better than Samsung Level U. So this is the difference. That's why they told you it have a very good bass, very deep bass. Yes, in the headphone segment, this have a very good bass. There are no complaints. But one thing I want to tell you, the vocals and the sound separation is average, but regularly we cannot find that in any way. You can feel it's really have a very nice sound quality. But if you compare to the Samsung Level U and this one, you can feel you you missing something, instrument sounds. I mean, you have to check for that special songs, special songs which created for checking the sound quality. In that songs or sounds, you can feel the Samsung Level you have a better, and they provide every instrumental sound compared to this. Now come to the main point, battery backup. It have a 180 mAh battery, and charging time is approximately 2 hours, maybe less than 2 hours. It have a fast charging, and the battery backup is really good, guys. At the my use, in the full charging, it goes for 4 days, and if you compare to in hours, it lasted with you 8 or maybe 9 hours. I didn't measure it. I feel that it can give you a 8 or 9 hours battery backup. Company mentioned in the manual it gives you a 12 hours battery backup, but that's not a true. But it have a really good battery backup. Now let's talk about the comfort. You can wear like this, and it didn't fall from your ears. It fits very well in your ears. It's still how I wear it. You can easily use it in the gym and for running. It's really very nice product for exercise purpose. Now let's talk about the connectivity. It have a Bluetooth 5.0, and the connectivity range of this headphone is really nice. If you put the phone in another room and goes to another room, it's still connected. Sometimes I just forget it where I put my phone, and I'm just walking in everywhere in my home, and it's still connected. The connectivity is really nice. Let's talk about the very special feature, seamless connectivity. There are no button for on off. This is now a switch off and this is a switch on. If this is the switch off and someone call you, you just put it in your ears, it will immediately connect it with your earphones and you don't feel a time consumption for making the connection, and it will immediately connected with your call. So I feel this feature is very useful, guys. It saves your battery too much, and here the radioactivity is not good for our body health. And neckband have a continuous connection with your smart, but this neckband have only connectivity when you wear in the ear, either it is switch off. So don't need to worry about the radio frequency. It's really very nice. Now come for a main point, the call quality. It have a single mic and they will tell you it have something feature like for a noise cancellation, but I feel it for call quality there are no something special for noise cancellation. This have a single mic for only call and it not have a extra mic for noise cancellation, so it can get a wind sound, and if you are in a traffic it can capture whole traffic sound. Like our wired headphones, when we call on that, the another person will hear a surrounding sound, the wind sound, like that. This also have same quality. If you in a silent area or in home, this is the give you a best call quality. The another person who is on call, they didn't get a mudded voice or something else. It should provide a very clear and best call quality in a silent area. And I want to give you some tips for the calling purpose. When I was checking the call quality, I just simply walk in the farm in the wind, and I just asked another person how is the sound quality. They told me completely hear a wind sound, and in that time put my finger on the mic, and then I asked him how is now. Then he told me you are in the home or where. He get my sound very clearly. There are no any wind sound or something else. When I just put my finger on the mic, then I realize if I just avoid the wind friction for that, I get a very clear voice. Then I did an experiment. I put the tape on this mic, I completely closed it, and it didn't give a wind sound to another person. It completely not stopped, but a 60% of wind sound is get a filtered. And if you think when I just put the tape on that mic, is it completely stopped getting a voice? No guys, it get very easily your voice. I also did an experiment on that. And one more tips I want to give you. You are wearing a shirt, always put the headphone in inside your collar. It will stop the wind friction, and it will get clearly your voice. So guys, here are the two main cons. The first one is the call quality. Who is thinking to buying a headphone for a marketing job, don't get for it. And the second one is this keys. This is the volume rocker, and the middle one is a call function, and also it provides a Google Assistant. The problem of these keys are you can get the volume lower down key easily and volume increasing keys, but the middle one is it you can't get it easily. I mean when you wear the headphone, and if someone called you and you want to pick up it, then sometimes you can click here or here. You cannot get easily this middle part. So this is the problem which I notice. Whether it's totally okay. And who is buying this headphone for gaming purpose, don't buy it. It can delay your voice in a milliseconds, so it's not useful. For gaming purpose, you can go for a wired headphones. In every wireless headphone it have a millisecond of delay. So guys, price of this headphone is 1800, and in the sale you can get for a 1600. For a price segment, it's a really value for money headphones, and go for it, frankly I tell you. So guys, I hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you in the